Good morning. Uh-oh, this is all in the way. Well, I am back, you guys, and look what I'm doing. It's 9:30 a.m. I've been back for the past hour. I left the farmer's market leaving at 7:30, and I came home and decided before I came back to the house, I said, let me swing by Pelly's, my favorite store for buying plants and my herbs and things like that. I said, let's see, because the lady had already told me that the farm produce would be in, she said, in the next week and a half. So sure enough, the farm produce arrived on yesterday. Unfortunately, my Italian peppers will be there later this month. The farmer was there and he said that they're not quite ready to harvest yet, but he said they'll have a slew in at the end of August, which is perfect because right around the 23rd, when I plan to go back to the farmer's market one last time, that's when they will have the Italian peppers and I will load up. Okay, so what I did buy at Pelly's, remember the green beans at the farmer's market she sold them for $4. So I did buy one thing of them. So here they are. I'm picking those now. And I'm going to put these in a separate bag. I have 5 green beans on my plant that I pretty much ruined and just got them started again 2 weeks ago. Nightmare. But anyway, I have 5 green beans that are ready to pick. So I'm going to go out back, pick those, and add them to these 2 batches. Now, the other batch, I had only bought this one because she wanted $4. I couldn't get the yellow wax on today because she charged a $3 upcharge to the credit card, and then she wanted $6 for a thing of the yellow wax beans. I was like, that would be $9. Oh, no, not when I can get them cheaper. And a lot of people there at the market sell wax beans. So I said, I'll just hold off on those for now. I'll get some in a couple of weeks. I'll go around to the other vendors and see who's the cheapest and who's not charging an upcharge on the credit card. Or I'll make sure I take cash and then I don't have to worry about that. So even if I do pay $6 for a carton of them, at least it won't be $9. Okay, so then I went to Pelly's because, like I said, I stopped at Pelly's, and so what they did have, they had green beans, and guess how much they wanted? Now, they're not doing yellow wax this year, but they're doing the green beans. They only wanted $3 for a huge carton. I only bought 1 carton, and see how many I got for $3, y'all. Look at this. I don't know if you can see all the green beans in there. I have twice as many. And I bought 1 carton from the lady at the farmer's market too, but I have way more for $1 less. So I will be purchasing 1 more batch of the green beans at Pelly's in a couple of weeks, just to do it, okay? And what I do, since I live alone, I put my green beans, I freeze them, and whenever I want some, I'll just grab a handful or 2. So usually 2 to 3 bags get me through the whole winter. And I like green beans. I eat them a lot during the winter. So, and I just grab a couple of handfuls and then I take a little pot and I boil them. You know, I do some smoked meat. I put a little bacon in, season them real well, put onion, garlic, and all that, and that's just a good supplemental vegetable. And then when I grill in the wintertime, because y'all know, with my porch being right there at my back door, at the back bedroom, I grill during the winter. If I'm up early enough to do it, usually I'll do it like on a Sunday. I just dropped a green bean. Okay, I found it. Anyway, here it is. Anyway, I do that, and lots of times I'll do a veggie pack. I usually do that anytime I grill, and I'll throw some green beans in there in the veggie pack. So they come in handy. Nice vegetable to have. But people in this day and age still sleep on farmers markets. Number one, some are expensive, some can be, but the ones in my area I think they're very reasonable. None of them have went up this year. I don't know if you listen to the bee man, the bee honey did not go up this year. So I'll be able to stock the way that I want to stock. Like I said, my lifetime supply. And I'll still deal with the bee man for my now supply. So I'll visit him once during the summer next year, and I will get, a pint. Today I bought a half pint because I like lighter honey, and that half pint, the pint was darker, and so the half pint was a lot lighter, and so I purchased a half pint for that reason. And so because it's a smoother, I like a mild honey, just like olive oil. I like a mild olive oil. I don't like a strong pungent type olive oil. And so it's the same way with honey. I don't like a strong pungent honey. I like it mild and smooth. It's delicious. So anyway, so I did visit him today. Now I know his schedule, and I have his number now, so I can text him to find out when he's going to be there. And so he'll be there on the 23rd, so I'll make sure I'm there. And like I said, I'll be buying, come to find out that's a half gallon, it's not a gallon. But I'll be buying a half gallon, and then I'm going to buy another quart. That will go on my preps. I have a quart in my preps now. And, I'm going to buy a pint too on that day. I'll get my pint. And all that will go into my preps. And that's lifetime. I don't have to buy it ever again because honey never goes bad. It'll just crystallize. And he told me how to decrystallize the honey. So that's good because I have a pint in there right now that's crystallized. That's the one I stuck that honeycomb in. So I'm going to see if I can get it back right and I'll use it. So anyway, so I'm doing the green beans. And after I'm through with the green beans, we will start the peppers. So I got $20 worth, y'all. And so it looks as if I ended up with about, I know it's over 20 peppers in here. Look at this big bag. I think for the $20, I ended up with like either 30 or 40 peppers. And she was hooking me up with the big ones too. Now this one's red. I hope they didn't mix one of those hot ones in, but I know these will turn red too. The sweet banana, look at this one. So this is probably going to be 2 loads in the dehydrator, even with that new dehydrator, unless I do the old one with it, and I'm not going to do that. Now the book says, I read through my book last night so I can learn the ins and out of the dehydrator. Not last night, but yesterday after I got off. And the book said for peppers, it said 6 to 7 hours. So I can't see that because unless this dehydrator is more powerful than the Presto, because that Presto takes me 18 hours. So I'm going to set the timer for 7 hours. And then if they're done, good, that will be wonderful. If they're not done, then I'll set it for another 7 hours. That'll put me at 14. And then I'll let them sit all night if they're not done after that. And then we'll continue tomorrow. They'll be done by tomorrow, regardless. Unless, they're right and it only takes 6 or 7 hours. I'm thinking with 9 tiers, the way that the dehydrator is made, that may play a part in how quickly or not as quickly it can dehydrate. So we shall see. Now that's going to be test number 1. So I will let y'all know tomorrow if they were correct. And then secondly, so after I finish up with the green beans, then I will start with the peppers. So I will be cutting them. What did I do with my utensils? And I learned a trick on YouTube. I just happened to be watching a pepper video, and they were saying the best way to get seeds out of peppers, because I had always used my hand. I would cut them, and then I'd be trying to pick the seeds out, and it took forever. A spoon. They said you just cut the pepper in half, scoop it, you're done. And so I did that last week. Talk about getting them things done quickly. I was like, why can't I never think of something? That it was a common sense type thing, but I never thought of it. And so if you don't know, remember, if you're trying to get your pepper seeds out, just take a spoon and get them out that way. It's real easy, simple, and it takes out every seed. And then I like to leave the meat on my pepper. So I was able to still leave the meat on the pepper, in the pepper rather, and get the seeds out. So that's wonderful. Okay, so that's it, you guys. But yeah, like I said, people sleep on the farmer's market. It's cheap. I spent, let's see, I spent $10 for the honey, $4 for one green bean, so that's $14. And then at Pelly's, I spent $3 for the other green beans, so that's $17. And then I spent $20 for the sweet banana peppers. And this is what's gonna last me all winter up until next year. So for less than $40 altogether, I spent $37. For that amount, for the $37, I ended up with all this. I ended up with the winter stock of green beans, a winter stock, you know, this pepper powder will give me a pint. And I said I'll buy one more batch of banana peppers because I want a quart. But at least I know I've got my pint on the way. So that's good. And then that banana pepper powder that I made last week that's halfway gone, I'm going to add that. So it'll probably be a little bit over a pint today. I washed out a quart jar. So I'll start the quart. I'll put it in the quart jar, and then I'll know how much more I need. So I'm thinking one more batch should do it for me. Okay, let's pour. Now I'm gonna pour the second green beans. I just finished up, so this is what I got from that. So let's pour my second batch. And these, I like the way these look. And of course I dropped a lot of them. Okay, here we go. I love the smell. Smells like the earth. See, look at this. And let's see how fresh they are. Now those were pretty fresh. They snapped. And a few of them did have strings, but not many. Look at there. Whew! You cannot get nothing like this from the store. No strings. Let's do this one more time just so y'all, oh, oops. I lied, string. But that's okay. When I cook them, they won't be stringy. I always test for strings. Listen. Woo, let's do it one more time. I must be sleepy, y'all, because I'm sitting up here snapping beans and getting excited. Oops. Uh-oh. Yeah, that one. Okay, we got a bad one here. I like for it to pop. Hold on, let's try it one more time. Plus, they're getting a little wonky because they've been out for about an hour. Listen. Woo, I like that. Yes. Okay, let me get off of here, you guys, because I need to go outside, get those 5 green beans to put with these. And I'm putting these in separate bags. I'm going to mark them. So I'll know which green beans came from where and which ones taste the best. So I'll put P for Pelly's for this one, and then R for Royal Oak Farmers Market for the other. And then when I cook some, I'll know where they came from, and I'll see which ones I like the best over the winter. Okay, I'm going to get off of here, and I don't know if I'm going to come back on this evening. I might do one more video this evening just to show you once I load up the dehydrator and all that. You know what? I can wait till tomorrow. What I'll do is I'll take a picture after I load it, and I'll use it as my thumbnail for tomorrow's video when I do the review. Let's do it that way. I'll pick up at when I finish and I'm taking the peppers off once they're all done. So before I take them off, I'll make sure I start the camera, and then you will see as everything finishes up after I test to make sure they're done. Then I'll come on and do that, and then I'll use the loading picture or loading photo as my thumbnail. Okay, you guys, so I will talk to you guys later, and may God bless you all. So here I am early today. So y'all will see me tomorrow. Talk to you later, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye.